Like last meta, I think he was dog shit. This meta, he seems pretty good. This is the deck. This one, I think this was from Shuri Enjoyer, maybe? I don't know, I saw it on Twitter. A true playing with the 3 months. Thanks for the support, friend. I appreciate you. It's good to be back. Let's get some Pogfish in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my internet, but it died for a few minutes and I restarted it and it was fine. This has happened before when it rains, but I thought it was going to be a more... I thought it was going to be more... I thought it was going to be a longer outage. He's always been decent. I don't agree. I don't think he was doing very much of anything last metagame. The only thing he was doing in last metagame was he was making Thanos decks running Strange slightly worse because some people were putting Shadow King in their Strange decks. That's the only thing that card was doing last metagame. I might need to restart my game because it's going to be confused. Yeah, I need to restart my game. Alright, I'm gonna switch my scene real quick while I do this. Okay. I mean, Shadow King's usually good against move bounce if you can get them to throw priority, but like... How often is move bounce throwing priority? Unless you have a way of getting behind the priority. It's not like, oh, I have Shadow King, I insta-win. It helps with the matchup, or if you're running a cheeky Invisible Woman or something, but... I can think of many times I've had a Shadow King that has been not enough to save that matchup. Move bounce, I think, is going to be a big one for the tournament, for at least from some people. That's why I want Mercury to come out. Because I think if you can play just a good points deck that is running Mercury for the move matchup, you can probably do some farming. Yeah, Merlin Bounce seems good. Merlin seems like a solid card overall. I don't have Mercury. I don't either, but we should be getting her soon. But I will be getting Mercury when I can. Oh god, I'm gonna get fucking Negasonic. Oh my god, but we have 2 Ronins, chat. We have 2 Ronins. They never expect the second Ronin. I'm scared. I am quite afraid. I think here's the play. Here's the play. We put a Ronin here. Because I need to play around Negasonic. The goal is to play around Negasonic. Bro. Oh my god. Wait, do I win? Probably not. Tried to play around Negasonic. Oh, they played So poorly too, dude. They made a dog shit play and they got rewarded for it. Brother. Oh my god, I hate this. My friend has Mercury in his shop for money in the moment. Andy patched his game. Yeah, if you opened it before you patched it, it'll still be there, I think. I don't know if it'll let you buy it or not. Dude, Eliath is so dog shit in these decks too. Like, he's not good in these Super Giant decks most of the time. But he was great here. But god, fucking playing Negasonic behind the... This is just a perfect example of how to not manage Negasonic Supergiant stuff, and they still got rewarded. I made the mistake of trying to make a good play, and we lost to a bad one. I mean, I guess we would have lost the other play too, but... This is the move bounce dude, right? Well, this deck should do well against move bounce. But I very much want Mercury to come out so we can play the Uno reverse card on move bounce. It's like, ho, you like moving your cards? I say no. Okay, wait, no, this isn't move bounce. This is an Elia. Was this guy the Wiccan guy? I don't remember. Playing Wiccan. Okay, yeah, this was the Wiccan guy. The Avatar threw me off. We played them before. I think they're playing Quicksilver Wiccan. Snapping because they got Wiccan, presumably, or because they have like a chi or something, would be my guess. Rude, but whatever. I don't know how I win. Is the problem I am facing. I don't think he's playing anything where the Shadow King is going to be relevant. Dude, I just buffed his fucking thing. Oh, and we get Magnetoed to instantly lose the game. Gladiator, suck my nuts, sir. Worthless ass inclusion to this deck. Well, we're dead. Mercury not just be a card, please? No. I want to make all the move bounce players feel exactly how I feel every time I play against their solitaire bullshit. It's the Mobius of bounds. When I'm a move bounds player, that is unlucky, friend. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Not as unfortunate as that fucking Gladiator pull, though. Jesus Christ. I'm rapidly getting ready to cut Gladiator. He has lost me far too many games recently. I don't know what they're playing yet, but... lets me, like, tempo a Shang. Yeah, me and Chad are drinking the Haterade on the move bounce train. Fuck off. That's annoying. so very annoying, sir. It's okay, we'll find Cage. Choke on the haterade. What if we did? We very well could have. Alright, so what's going on here? We didn't get Lucas Cage, which makes me sad. We could YOLO Anti-Venom for Lucas Cage, but it doesn't seem like a good idea. Instead, I'm just going to try and stack up the left. Seems like, okay. Wait, why did I play Anti-Venom? I meant to play Ronin. It's okay, we'll get Cage. It'll be fine. Look, we got Cage, chat. And Juggernaut's not a real card, so... Juggernaut is not real and it cannot hurt me. I actually should know what this list is because they're playing the card. Where is it? This is Hanafire's list. He is not playing Juggernaut. Funk. Oh, I forgot the Invisible Woman was going to gain a bunch of power because of the Shuri's Lab. In that case, I probably should have lizarded left or mid. In case they go all in on the... In case they go like Demon Annie? Demon Annie 1-1, but... I agree that move bounce takes significantly more skill than negative. No argument there. I just don't like how solitary it feels to play against. That is what reminds me of negative. It feels like what I do does not impact them very much. Unless I'm going really far out of my way to make it happen. But yes, it is a significantly more skillful deck. No argument against that. Huh. Yeah, this is okay. Alright, Gladiator. You're getting dangerously close to being relegated, my friend. Don't let me down again. At least you see his show while you lose. Yeah. They're tap dancing on it. They're doing a little tap dancing show while they beat your face in. Ah, speaking of getting my face beat in, fun. Don't we love the card Thanos? Isn't Thanos so fun and interesting? I love Thanos. He's so cool. Suck my nuts, Thanos. If only I played around the Reality Stone, giving them the best possible location in that given moment. Yeah, negative is the most skilled deck. Clearly. It is funny, there's very little Mobius going around right now, so I bet you negative fucking farms most of the things people are playing right now. I didn't play around that because I am bad. That is the reason it was not played around. Mysterio? So they're gonna get this extra energy. Is what it's looking like, folks. And I'm not going to get this extra energy. But I will park my Killmonger here for later use. It does seem like a bounce deck, though, so we do have the tools to potentially, like, win. It looks like maybe a bounce monkey. Something. Negative probably does farm bots. Annie, rude AF, dude. Annie. I guess it's Annie Cersei pile, yeah. So how do I win? Is my question. I need like some points middle. I guess Lizard can be points middle. Do we think they run a Shang in this deck? I don't know. Could also do this. And then a Ronin 1-drop. Whoa. Okay, so I just win. Thank you. Thank you, Cersei. Thoughts on the new Galactus? Seems kind of cool. It's thematic. Good old Cersei saying, you like that debris? Have another one. Plus a Shauna. Yeah, Cersei gave them a Shauna and a second debris. I was hoping they might think it was still enough to win, but they did not. So it's 11 a.m. Eastern or Pacific time. This is the Wiccan guy. You guys notice you get the same people more? I feel like I have noticed that. I feel like the player count is not going in the upward direction. Alright, we know this guy has a bunch of big dudes in his deck, so like, I shouldn't play the Gladiator, but if I play the Cage, he's gonna fucking Red Guardian me. So I will hold. Then immediately regret that decision when a big thing comes out of my deck. Alright. I mean, a little annoying, but I'm happy to see that no longer around. How does this guy do it, man? How does he get the perfect Wiccan curve every game? This is like the third or fourth game we ran into this. He's actually just built different. So they're gonna lie at the middle, I would guess. On the next turn. Oh, they could this turn, I guess. Dude, fuck you, Magneto. Are you kidding me? Magneto is the card they got off the anti-venom. Holy yikes. I mean, it's possible Ronan wins. Because they're going to be like, ho-ho, I have Eliath in the middle to kill your face down card. And I'm like, surprise, bitch, Ronan. That, or they just play it on the right and then kill me. But I feel like they can't resist an Eliath in the middle. With a face down card there. What is this? Speed? So we know for a fact they have the Eliath. Because they only have one card left in their deck. I'm going to respect the snap. They drew stupidly well. I'm not going to give them 4 cubes. I would like them to stop fucking farming me with the perfect Wiccan curve, though. That would be nice if they could fuck off a little bit with that. 3 times is a little much, bro. A little much to Wiccan me 3 times in a row. I think there was a reasonable chance of the Ronin winning if he guessed the correct lane there, but... This person in chat, why do they just auto retreat to me? I don't understand. Second time. Oh, we got our cube back. Our cube has been returned to us. The only way to bring in new players is to give them a welcome pack that contains half of the cards. I'm really like starting a game behind for a year before they can do anything interesting. So like, I agree with some of that. I don't think they're ever going to give people half the cards. I think even the most generous card games don't really do that. But I do think they need a better catch-up mechanism for sure. Right now they're... I mean, the packs helped a bit in some ways, but... not for everybody, like brand new people. This is a weird set of locations. I would cordially invite you to goblin these nuts, sir. Why would you... Oh, that's why. I see. Well, I have this little handy-dandy card called Killmonger. If I do this, I actually should only play 1 card. Because then there's a chance I can get the left. I need the Killmonger to go right. The Killmonger goes right. I guess then we have a 50-50, but whatever. Hood. Viper. Arrow. Killmonger. Everything go right. That's also acceptable. Coin flip on who gets prio here. They have prio. Okay, so I win. Nice. Yeah. Like, I want to get back to playing the new cards, but I firmly believe playing Shadow King, Killmonger, and I guess Invisible Woman to throw prio, like, you can get a deck to run these 3 cards. Malekith's also good because he does a similar thing. I think you're in a pretty good spot against what a lot of people are playing right now, which are a lot of people playing Annie stuff. There's a lot of bounce stuff. Move bounce. Like, Shadow King Killmonger is just very good right now, I think. I really want to play Supergiant, but I think I'm going to wait for tomorrow to play Supergiant. Actually, why not upgrade this lizard? Everything is good except Shang, so surely we're going to pull Shang-Chi. Oh, I forgot. Killmonger was in the pool too. Not great, but whatever. These positions are going to swap. Bro, where's my chi? Although, Shadow King's good too. Bruh. He's big. There's my chi. Why do I feel... Wait, this is random, right? Created by Valentina. That's funny. Why do I feel like I might get Zola'd? A little scared, chat. I'm a little scared of them Zolaing this blob. Well, if they Zola'd the blob, it's not actually growing that much. Okay, that's fine. That was a very risky, it was like an unnecessarily risky play. Because the Jubilee doesn't actually do anything because their deck is empty. They basically just risked it because of, the blob wouldn't grow. So they wanted more power, which fair enough. I've seen some Morgan discard stuff, but it all seems pretty clunky to me. I tried a little bit of it yesterday. But it seems a little clunky. I did see some, like, Lauren actually had a great clip. Hold on. We'll pause our matchmaking to watch Lauren's clip. Because Lauren's clip was goated. You don't know Lauren. She does all the fun analytical stuff. And is probably the main reason why Splitgate was found out about. But Lauren likes doing crazy combos and posting them sometimes. And this was a pretty crazy combo. So double bullseye. So you go bullseye, you Morgan to bring them back. You bullseye again. Boom, 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 boom. And then you Grandmaster Morgan to bring back the 1-drops again. It's cinema. Actual cinema. You think Gwenpool is worth saving for? I think so. Gwenpool is a very good card. She mainly sees play in Kitty Pride type stuff. Agamotto. Some like mid-rangey control decks. Yeah, I think she's a pretty worthwhile card to go for. But yeah, I saw this clip today and I was like, damn, epic fucking clip. Like, I do love watching some niche combos go off. I need to turn the stream elements bot off. But I guess I should plug it before I do. If you want to support what I do and you want to get food for cheaper, use my link for your first factor box. Hashtag ad. Thanos. We ran into this guy before. This is the guy who reality stoned my soul. Yeah, you can't even be mad losing to that. Where is... Put it here in case they're playing Cosmo. Cosmo always get yoinked to the middle. Actually, probably better to just play this. Because I think they're going to play stones. And it's better to play it here in case they Cosmo, I guess. Where is... Man, I'm looking for... Okay, they just did that. Sure. How have you guys felt about Thanos post-nerf? I'm curious to hear. So what's their goal here? I think I'm just gonna do this. Mobius is good. Alright, well Wiccan undoes everything I was hoping to do with this Mobius, but Thanos was nerfed? Yeah. Possible I'm supposed to just play the Ronin, but... Fuck it. Dude, I'm getting so annoyed losing to Eliath, man. actually pissing me off. Actually pissing me off. The Thanos didn't even do anything that crazy here. We just got fucked because of just the Red Guardian. GG Blaze God. Like, I don't even think the Thanos did anything that spectacular there, other than, I mean, Wiccan fucking bailed them out. They were super screwed. Who won between me and Jeff? Oh, I won. I boomer snapped and he left. Oh, these cards came. Those are the last magic cards I was waiting for to build my new deck. That's exciting. I did buy a Final Fantasy precon. The precon I wanted ended up being the cheap one where it wasn't super overpriced. Dude, I'm getting real sick of the game feeding me the same, like, 4 people. It's actually so fucking annoying. A live player base. I love getting fed the same 4 people. It's not annoying at all. I mean,
what are you doing?
all right, well, that's 1 down. I just need to... Oh, okay. We got the card I need to win the game, potentially. Do I snap back? Probably should. I'm worried there's a way they could still win. Yeah, random. I'm gonna get Elias by them. Yep. It would be on brand, wouldn't it? Yeah, you can move the monster. Okay, I'm just gonna die to fucking... Oh my god. This is why move bounce is fucking cringe, bros. What if I added 1,000,000 points to my hand and made it so it was hard for you to interact with them, smiley face? So the torch will die. Fucking...
What are you doing?
This is why we need Mercury in the game. Fucking hurry up, Second Dinner. I want to make all of these people terminally sad. Alright. Pretty sure we beat that. Unless... Okay. Just fuck yourself, bro. Fuck yourself, dude. You are shitting in my mouth right now. What a genius play. Huh. I wonder if they knew I had this Killmonger card. I think they were holding the Human Torch for turn 7. Fuck you, dude. Suck my nuts. Take 8 years. Be like, oh, maybe I'll just play the Frigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. Actually, fuck yourself. Fucking turbo loser. I fucking hate move bounce players, man. Try Ghost instead? No. Ghost is a lot worse of a card and doesn't fit our curve nearly as well. We also would have lost that game if we played Ghost still. Bruh. Surely they got the Merlin change. Ugh. I don't like this. Now I extra don't like this. They're Agamotto. They have 2 Merlin spells. Possible they change, but our hand's just too slow, I think. I mean, like, there's a small chance, but I'm not risking it. Dude, why have all the games been so dog shit today? I had so much fun yesterday, and today it's just been a constant stream of dog shit. It's quite annoying. Ghost does deserve better. Just give me my 4/7 Supergiant already, please. Let me go Supergiant, people. Well, that's probably good for them. Glad's a bit of a liability here. Yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes, Shadow. Sometimes you get things go well, other times they go terribly. Today has definitely been in the latter boat, but that's all right. I mean, I should probably snap them. Now I should definitely snap them. I don't think Ghost is the worst card in like the right deck, but I think for decks like this, it's just better to use Invisible Woman. Because having 2s is very valuable for this curve. We already have enough good 3s. No Fenris, not in this one. I have a different one with Fenris. Have you guys seen this bug? Sometimes when the cards are created by the location, they have like the numbers are in the wrong place. It's weird. I think Fenris would be in the Invisible Woman spot, but we need to be able to throw Prio with the Invisible Woman. Or not throw Prio, but, you know, hide our things. Not sure what they're playing. Cage and Kate could be a lot of things. Dude, I'm getting real ready to throw Gladiator off the back of the bus. Because he has sucked. He's been very bad for me. He keeps pulling the wrong card. Most of the time, I think Gladiator does good things for me, but not today. Do we think this Shadow King's gonna do anything? I think I should just play it for a body. Because we have Max Shang next turn. Yes, Cersei is professional at... Cersei is a professional thrower. So, Malekith will pull Invisible Woman, Cage, or Killmonger. I'm hoping for Killmonger. That is the best pull. By a pretty wide margin. We got IW. Arrow. Demon. Frigga. I think I die. We die to a lot of stuff. Like, Ronan obviously wins a lane. So the hope here is that they just go tall in one lane. Eh, fuck it. We'll try. Well, maybe I shouldn't. They have an arrow. The Ronan's going to shrink quite a bit because they have a demon and an arrow. So that's 2 cards. I'm just going to leave. We didn't get our silver bullet that we needed. I've always liked these anti-venom decks, but we haven't had the best luck. I would imagine our stats are kind of dog shit with it so far today. It's felt pretty not great, even though I don't think it's really a deck problem. I think it's a reasonable deck. This person changed decks or changed avatars. Okay. Is my untap not syncing anymore? The fuck? No, it is. We're 7 and 9 minus 5. Could be worse, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. I'm glad I played the sandbar. Yeah, it's similar to the Ajax list of like, indeed. This is going here because I don't know what they're gonna play, so I want to protect it. That is spooky. Galacta? Well, they don't get the Iron Patriot card at least, and we have Invisible Woman Killmonger. So that's good. Wait, they're gonna take Prio. Well, they might not. They're guaranteed to take Prio if I play this here. Are we ready to get randomly Eliath for the 5th time today? I'm ready. That probably kills me, doesn't it? Unless those are both 1-drops. We go to tie breaks. Do I win tie breaks? I don't know. I guess I do. That was close. I am going to play in the tournament again, yes. I have signed up for the tournament. Yeah, basically I thought about snapping this, but I was worried about something like Jug. Because if they made the good play buffing the Captain Marvel, but if they had one more point here, we lost. Which is why I did not snap. Even though we had the good tech cards. Am I going to play the same deck? No. No, I am not. We're retiring Kang, sadly. 07s for Kang. Also, someone pointed out in the comments yesterday I misread Mole Man. Mole Man gives you rocks that have power equal to the cost, not to the power. Am I gonna bring Buff Ultron? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna bring yet. That's annoying. I hate Thanos so much, dude. Thanos having a +1 energy start is just so silly. Fucking location RNG today sucks ass. Join me on Scarnos. No. I refuse. You think Ultron could have stayed a 5/8 with the new stones? Maybe? I don't know. I have a hard time saying how good the new stones are or are not. I'm unsure how good they are. The other cool thing about Invisible Woman is you can use it to protect your big dudes, which is kind of neat. 3-mana Galacta, excuse me while I vomit. It's fucking disgusting. They ask why I'm not playing the new cards. Because I wanted to play this list, and this list unfortunately does not run new cards. Because I keep running into a lot of stuff that these Killmonger Shadow King things are good against. We were playing new cards earlier, though. Of course, they have Juggernaut, as is tradition. Although we can win that lane, potentially. This will pull Killmonger or Shadow King. Or copy. Please, Killmonger. Oh, we didn't get Killmonger. We got Copycat. Killmonger off the top. Shang off the top. That's feasible. That could win. Oh, it's a little scary because they could buff a Galactic card and pull it mid. Surfer? Did I beat Surfer? Shang-Chi. So it was just a control deck. We control better than they control, though. Yeah, we'll get back to playing new cards. This list looked cool to me, though, and I wanted to try it, and it seems good against a lot of the stuff I am playing against. But if you're looking for something fun and new to play, this deck was really fun. I played it a lot yesterday. Morgan deck is cool. There are a lot of Annie decks with Morgan. Or not Morgan, Merlin. Bet you could make a good Wiccan Merlin deck too. Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing about Copycat, right? Is as far as like 3-drops go that have anti-synergy, because Copycat doesn't get her effect, a 4/6 that pulls a 3/5 is not too bad. was good enough to win us the game. But yeah, Switch 2 drops tomorrow, and I might do some Mario Karting with some other Snap people. That could be cool. Depending on when that arrives. I'm hoping it arrives earlier in the day. I really want to try a super giant deck, but I want to wait for her buff. I did buy the Switch 2, yes. I'm looking forward to it. Why move the Jeff? Hi, Zoseek. Thanks for following. Welcome. What is this? A bot? You're right, it is a bot. Okay. I was like, what the fuck are these plays? Call me Ezo? Gotcha. The bot's gonna find a way to scam me. So this is a... I'm pretty sure this is like a Legion Doom deck for the bot. Best way for me to win here is probably something like... Well, I'm gonna snap. And do this, I guess. Into Gladiator Max. Am I getting shanged by a bot? That would make me sad. No, we did not get shanged by a bot. Feels good, man. Yeah, they are always a little conservative with doubling power stuff, but the Ultron buff is really interesting. I think it's gonna make it a bit worse in the Hela deck that's playing it, but I think it's gonna be way better in like Victoria hand stuff. Like Vicky seems like she will benefit a lot from that change. Because now you can play Ultron, Vicky, Quinjet, and have 1-cost stones, which is pretty cool. Mr. T. Anos. It's always scary to glad at Thanos. I'm just gonna play it mid. Okay. So they're snapping me because they have a cheaper Thanos because of Titan, I would guess. I'm gonna hope there's no Eliath. Oh, they're snapping me because they have Wiccan. Thanos don't draw perfect Wiccan curve challenge. Impossible. I don't love this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Pull their Thanos, please. It didn't pull their Thanos. Sag. Maybe winnable? Until they Eliath me? Although if they Eliath me, they have a hard time winning mid. So you retreated, haha! Fuck you, Thanos. Suck my nuts. They only had 3 cards, so it was just Thanos plus something cheap. 5 mana on Thanos, 3 mana on something else. Does that ever beat me? Thanos beats me mid, and then they'd have to win one of the other lanes. I mean, there are definitely ways they can win here. For sure. I'm assuming if they have an Eliath, they would have stayed and just Eliath me on the right. Eliath right doesn't actually win, though, unless they have a big thing left, too. You've been dethroned from the #1 YouTube crown, for shame. I already finished my alliance stuff. That's nice. We're on the grind. We're getting our purple border and another variant. Alright, well, things are turning around a bit. Started off a little rocky with this deck, but it's turning around. I want to try a more mid-range. I want to go... Let's see. The Alliance variants are very clutch. I want to build something like I had before that was like this deck, but a little different. 5 minutes to a hot location hell? Oh, fuck me. What is the hot location? This is the one thing I don't like about not rushing early infinite is having to deal with the hot location bullshit. It's London? Oh, it's not a new one? It's just Sinister London? Dude, I hate Sinister London. Ugh. I thought it would be a new one. Sinister London. Next week is the new one. Camelot. Well, this could work for playing a Merlin deck, right? Like, just take advantage of it and then, take advantage of it and then delete it with Merlin? Real world hellscape location, London. No, London's cool. I've been to London. I did find it really odd how... So I went to London twice, once as a kid and once as an adult. And it was funny seeing how some things changed. The 2 things that stuck out to me the most were, 1, it's very funny. I don't know if they still have this deal, but when I visited... It was Coca-Cola bought like the brand rights to the London Eye. So it was the Coca-Cola London Eye. It was not like that the first time I went there. Gotta love our corporate overlords. And then the other thing was, I wouldn't have noticed this as a kid, but I'm pretty sure it changed a lot. There are so many casinos, bro. There are so many casinos. I feel like we as a society are not ready for the conversation of how, like, crazy gambling has become. Gambling's gone kind of wild. It's become so easy to gamble. Snap players are not ready for that conversation. Yeah, we literally play a game about betting, right? Boomers love gambling. Bro, it's not just boomers. It's the... Let's see. Age... I'm looking for... Let's see. I'm looking for age group. I'm trying to see if there are like public numbers for like the percentages of like how old people are who do like sports betting. I'm pretty sure the people getting cleaned are actually on like, I mean there are some boomers, but I think it's actually a lot of like millennials and older Gen Z that are like losing a lot of money to that. They're getting farmed. Australia has, I think, a bigger gambling problem. They're like the one place that has, I think, a bigger gambling problem than we do. But that's not saying much. I'm trying to remember what else I ran in this deck. I ran Legion. And Legion will be good because of London. That is a fun fact, though. 25% of the world's slot machines. It's crazy. I run Hydration Robert in this deck. I probably need to run Red Guardian. Copycat. We need some like cube juicers. This looks like a curve. Maybe the last card is just another 4-drop. New bundle, Pog. It's a good Viper. I don't know if I'll buy it or not, but it does look good. I probably won't buy it because of the stupid web store thing. Maybe they'll extend it, though. Well, damn, my gold's gonna be hurting because I'm 100% getting this. Anime waifu Morgan Le Fay? Sign me up. Say less. MarvelSnap really twisted my arm on that one. I also kind of want this Annie because I like it better than all the other Annies I have. She could kill me and I'd be happy, yes. At least with gacha waifus, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but at least with gacha games, you don't have an illusion of getting your money back, right? At least you know that that money is being thrown into a furnace in exchange for anime girls. So I like the gachas still prey on people, but I think it's less damaging than regular gambling. Like it still sucks, but people aren't thinking they're gonna win their house back off of pulling the new 5-star character. Use spray bottle for the chat. Alright, we're gonna get this Annie, because this Annie is pretty fire. And then, is this Merlin better than the past one? I don't know. I haven't really looked at the past one. What does past Merlin look like? I think it is better than past Merlin. But I'm running out of gold. Yeah, like I like this one better. He looks more wizardly. It's like You versus the Merlin she told you not to worry about type beat. Oh, we get a random thing. Okay. Prediction. More collector's tokens for the Horde. New best in slot variant. What do we think, chat? Yes or no? We've hit the gambling portion of the stream. We spent some time talking about why gambling is bad, and now we're going to gamble to offset our negative gambling propaganda. This is just gambling with meme coins, which that could never go wrong and hurt you financially. It's literally not possible. If you don't know what this gamble is, it's for this PMV. Will it be a new best in slot variant for a card? We've had a lot of believers recently. Statistically, I think it is unlikely. Yeah, we can still do the Galactus one too. People don't get as excited about gambling on that one though, because there's so many outcomes. Whereas this one's always exciting because I feel like most people know it's unlikely to be a new best in slot, but it's fun when there's a big upset. Let's see. We got a new Loki. I mean, is it a decent variant? Yes. Is it better than what I have? No. It's not better than what I have. We'll show it for proof. But no, it's not better than what I have. Because I have Madam Loki, Venom Loki, and this one, which I like better. The angle on this one is weird. Why are we like... He's like... The camera is so downwards, facing up. But yeah. It's not dethroning the queen. I'm going to get the Merlin too, because I like the Merlin. I like the Merlin better than the pass. I also really like this Cersei, but I'm not buying it because I don't play Cersei much and I already have good Cerseis. The Creative House Pocket ones have been cooking though. This one's also really sick. Big fan of Maria Wolf's variants. She does a incredible amount of detail in the background. Like, I don't know what you would call this style, but it's very unique and I really like it. Unfortunately, I own like 18 good magics and I'm low on gold, so... But I like Maria Wolf's style a lot. I like all these Creative House Pocket ones too. Like, these are great. Well, the Iron Man's a little mid, but... Alright, let's play the real game of upgrading our cards here. Where's Merlin? This feature is so nice, how I don't need to keep upgrading the card if I don't want to. What border does Merlin get? There isn't like a purple border, is there? Well, actually there is, but there's like pink. But there's none that like match the outer thing of his name. I guess white could look good, or rainbow. Not rainbow. The white is a bit overwhelming. Purple neon in the Alliance Words. That's true, but I've always viewed that as a little more pink than purple. It doesn't match this, though. I was trying to match this, like, faded purple. Black Cosmic isn't bad. I'll probably just leave it for now, and... The Silver Metallic might be good, too. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those. I do also like the green glyph a little bit, because it looks cool on the skills, but... We'll just leave him at infinity for now. Give him the gift wrap, yeah. Or the candy cane. Alright, so we have that. We're gonna put anime Morgan. This one's getting a fancy border. We're giving her the cool green. This was the card where I was like, I didn't think it'd be good right away, but would be good eventually. But it's actually better than I thought in the right deck. It's still very niche. Like, I don't think it'll be good in very many decks right now, but I do think the decks it is good in, it is surprisingly good in. Mainly like the one I was playing the other day. I've seen some people have success with like bounce lists. I want to try that too. And then the new Annie is fucking sick. I've been waiting for a good Annie. I like the hip one, but this one's just so much more imposing. He's another one I'm not sure what to give border-wise. This looks pretty good, but neon green might be a move. The blue isn't bad. Black isn't bad either, but I'll probably just leave it at infinity for now, because it goes well with the rest of the card. Alright, well, some banger variants. I haven't actually bought many variants in a minute. But I really like the ones that they had on offer today. Wrapping paper suits it with the giving gifts. True. This is the other Cersei I have. I guess I have two, but I like this one. Should be hood with and sentry with the wrapping paper border, since those are the gifts. I guess that's true. Yeah, I like how this one looks a lot. Alright, let's see if we can finish up the climb. This is a bot. Did they explain the Ultron nerf? Yeah, so we got OTA notes. The reason they made Ultron a 5/6 is because they're buffing the stones to be 2 cost. And they put additional buffs on some of them. So that's why the Ultron stat change arrived a little early. Unintentionally, I guess. This is like a Patriot deck. Patriot bot. That is cheating, sir. Do not approve. Okay, this bot is silly, though. I could still die to Ultron is the fucked up thing. I could very easily still die to Ultron. How big are the Ultron things? They're 2s? They're gonna get buffed by this. So I think this is a play Orca moment. It's Orca or Anti-Venom. I want to see if my card's alive. Jimmy Limmy with the tier 1 for 11 months. Almost a year. 7 months in a row. Thanks for the support, friend. Much love. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Have some pogfish. Dude, this dangerous room is too dangerous. It shouldn't be allowed to be this dangerous. This is a hazard. Actually a fucking hazard.
Hello.
Something must be done. And I Zosik the Prime 2. Let's get you some pogfish as well. Much love. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Dude, I'm just scared of fucking getting Ultron. I don't want to get Ultron, bros. I really would like to avoid getting Ultron. I don't want them to Ultron me. We are getting so incredibly Ultron. It's not even funny. Is it enough to kill me, though? So Ultrons are going to be 4 power. But they're going to lose 2. So they don't have enough to win the left with Ultron. What if they play Blue Marvel? They buff by 4 here, but I go up more than that? Seems like the play. Yeah, thanks for the subs. Welcome back. There's the Ultron, but we're not dying to Ultron today, boys. There's like a very real chance I'd die to Ultron if they didn't play the Patriot mid, right? If they just Patriot right, and then Ultron mid is 12 more power. They'd go to 27. No, we still would have won with this line, as long as the RG doesn't die. Actually, we win even if the RG dies, right? Why was this 0 instead of -2? Oh, because of the Patriot. I see. I wish regular Ultron was a bit better. He's so hard to make work. He's just very telegraphed. I don't think I'll grab one of these just because you get it out of the pool for people. Probably go back to playing some Morgan soonish. Although Morgan's probably not as great for the... I forgot there's a hot location. Part of the reason I think this deck gets a little bit of a boost is because there's a hot location, which it should be okay for. Did people actually pull Helion and Mercury? Yeah, they did. They did. So they're playing Bounce. Okay, so they're playing Morgan Bounce. If they're just sacking their cards. Oh, fuck you! That's so annoying! Shit. That's so very not good for me. Jet Force Juno with the tier 1 as well for 6 months. Much love, friend. Enjoy the lack of ads, the emotes, and said Pogfish. Dude, my fucking clock is about to be cleaned. Yeah, if you update your game, they go away. They're gonna make them available for everyone. Maybe even today. I don't know when. I think at least it'll be before the tournament, but they haven't given us a hard timeline yet. They let me draw? That's wild. Letting me draw is a very interesting decision. Do I want to reduce my top card? Or do I want a Merlin spell? I think I'd rather have a Merlin spell. Ah, that's scary. We can do something kind of cool here, though. If you guys don't know how this works, they changed Legion, so these are like new instances. So if I do this, it will pull a card into each thing. It won't pull a card here. We seem to have guessed the wrong lane, though, unfortunately. It was a good play from them, though. They kind of baited me with the... Oh, hello! Oh, just kidding. Legion just fucking... obliterated them. Holy shit. That's crazy. Well, that's why we're playing Legion, folks. That is the downside of running Killmonger in your Morgan deck, which I do think is right. I do think if you're playing like a Morgan bounce, you want to play Killmonger, but Legion said, haha, that was the last card in their hand, too. Also, extra funny, we got Kyera to protect our Bob. It was entirely irrelevant, but it was pretty funny. Oh, we got another Gamba, chat. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Select result. Oh, I didn't pay out for the last one. We did not get a new best in slot, so pay out to the doubters. And then we'll run it again. Remember, kids, just always double down until you win your money back. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Did we think this is going to be a best in slot variant? Did I see the new Galactus? I did. It looks cool. I talked about it a bit in the video, going over the data mine stuff. Is the Gamba going to be whether it's actually a premium variant or no? So this Gamba is purely, does the variant I get overtake whatever best variant I have for the card? 700 or 1200 does not matter. Although I assume more 1200s are more appealing, though they're not always. Yeah, it's just whether or not it's a new best in slot. New BIS. We got another big believer. Where are my big doubters at, dude? The big doubters can get paid. It's so unlikely it works out. But maybe the believers were right. Alright. I mean, it's a pretty good wave. But I don't think it's better. Is that because I'm a hater? Yes. Yes, it is. But I don't think it's better than my other waves. I don't think that's beat now. It's good. It's quite good. I don't think it's better than Wave Jeff, though. Wave Jeff is pretty goated. I just like this one a lot. But it is good. It's not good enough, though. Boom. The believers are being taken to the fucking cleaners today. Sucks to believe. What time is it? So it's 3:30. If I can finish the climb relatively quickly, I'll probably do a video on the decks I use. Just because those usually do okay. This fucker. This is a dude playing move bounce. Oh, lovely. Alright, press the snap button so I can leave. Oh, he switched. He switched decks. So, like, this location's very good for discard. Is there any way I can scam them out of it? Maybe? Because I have Legion? If they have double Dakin, I'm scared, but... Oh, well, now we can Laufey. Laufey and Merlin? Pretty good. Phantasm. I think it's just this. That's not what I wanted to see. It's actually the exact opposite of what I was hoping to see. What's up, Dusty Coco? Yeah, I could see LDS being good. We might go back to the Destroy deck, actually. Why did they do it this turn? That's a really odd thing to do. This guy's giving me some odd vibes. I don't understand some of these decisions, but I'm gonna leave. Because I don't think we're gonna Legion scam them. It's up to Carlo. Yeah, double Dakin, I mean, discard Dakin's probably gonna farm today for sure. Doo-doo. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, because of the Meek move? Well, they could have moved Meek with, They could have moved Meek with New York. I mean, it's not the craziest play in the world. It's just a little strange. Goblin's making me think Clog, but... Oh, God. Where's Merlin so I can do mean things to this Clog person? Oh. Legion doesn't do a lot to help me here. Because, like, they have more cards than me. I'm gonna do it anyway, fuck it. There goes Debris. There goes Titania. Zero power acid arrow. Strange Supreme. This will only get bigger in theory. They lost a bunch of their ways to clog us. They lost Goblin, they lost Titania, they lost Debris. Merlin, I need you, bro. I need you, Merlin. It's probably the next best thing, admittedly. I do like me some Valentina. No. They just leave. Okay. I mean, they were low on cards too, so I guess I can understand. They lost most of their ways to clog. Yeah, they upgraded the bot decks a lot, it feels like. Like, there had already been some good bot decks going around, but I feel like they got even better. And I think fucking with the bots is a stupid idea, personally. I think the bots had a real purpose, and they're trying to make them more like real people, which I think that's not a good idea. Because, like, I mean, I'm aware I'm definitely not in the majority for this. But for me, the real game starts when we can no longer play against bots. that's when the game becomes way more interesting. So, like, the bots pushing you along to make it a little easier to get to Infinite, I thought was always a good part of MarvelSnap. And I'm confused why they were like, why they decided to fuck with that. I got 8 cubed by a Hella bot. It was not fun. Yeah, also, it's fucked up they gave the bot Hella. Straight up. How does the anti-venom interaction work with Surge? Anti-venom goes first, and then Surge goes after. Surge is always after. Surge will always be after on reveal effects. Legion, you bastard, you betrayed me. You rat bastard. Never liked the helpful bots since they only help some people. Well, I mean, that's not really true. They helped everybody. The bots are prevalent at every level. They just drop off earlier for some people than others because you hit your, what's it called? You hit your, like, proper MMR bracket. But the point of bots is to inject cubes into the economy, right? To make the climb less bad for everybody. There should be an upgrade. It is an upgrade. Nice. I wanted a Negasonic, but now it just seems like Man Thing is probably the play. Maybe it is still Negasonic. Okay, nice. But yeah, the whole thing with bots is like when you have bots pumping more cubes into the economy, it makes people less skittish with snapping and staying because they have a few more cubes to potentially lose. If you're having to fight really hard versus your bots to earn cubes, you're going to be more skittish about snapping and staying versus both bots and players, which usually when that happens, I think it makes the game less fun for more people. I think Snap is a more fun game when you see the game play out, and I think better bots make games play out less often because people both feel less confident against the bots and feel like they are more punished for losing larger amounts of cubes because they don't have the bots to help pick them back up from a bad loss. I think changing the bots is fucking deranged, though, because the odds of the changes they've been making being viewed as, like, positive compared to them being viewed as negative is just, like, no contest to me. Like, there's a lot more potential for people to not like these changes than I think there is for people to like these changes. This is Mr. Negative, most likely. I'm pretty sure this guy jams a lot of Mr. Negative. And Mr. Negative takes a fat shit on us unless we can scam them with location stuff. Good news, no turn 2 Ravona, though. Bad news, I can't, I can't play Copycat right now anymore. Omniversal Presence kind of sick though, because it's gonna buff both these Merlins. Okay, well, we got cards that aren't great. We'll see what happens. Well, they got my Surge card. Well, that's funny. What are the odds we can bait them with magic? Cube acquired. Bum, bum. The fact that the queues have been so slow on like day 2 of the season though is very not encouraging. I know part of that's an MMR issue, but that still doesn't inspire confidence in me. Ooh, someone posted a Morgan Hella list that actually could be fun. I have no idea if it's good, but it could be fun. It's thematic, if nothing else. They're running Merlin in it, though. I don't really understand why. Oh, I think Magic decks are very not great right now, too. With Merlin being out, I feel pretty confident that the reason they unnerfed Storm is because they knew Merlin was going to be pretty popular. Okay, well, we're now... Oh, they're playing the discard deck. This is like the 8th time we've played this guy today. How many hours of playtime do you expect to make Infinite on average? Usually it's somewhere between like 9 and 12, I think, for me. Alright, well, them getting multiple swarms is incredibly bad for me. That's like very no bueno. Because now they can just freely chuck them. Yeah, I'm not a big Scratch believer yet, but they just left. Thank you. Order so we pull Merlin back out. I wanted to pull the Copycat back out, although maybe Merlin was better. I just wanted the stats. But Merlin doesn't interact that favorably with this, because like the spells don't get chucked in. Though you could make an argument the spell could be better, like getting a location changer or something. I think there's a fair argument there. I'm surprised they left. Like, it did disrupt them, but having the Dakin, they must have had their heavy hitters in hand. Yeah, I think there's fair arguments in both directions. I'm intrigued by this Hella deck. But that seems like a post-infinite kind of deck. Quantum Realm could be good, because we're playing a Luke Cage deck. Ravona, negative. I'm just gonna punch that in the face. Goblin? Okay, it's not negative. That much we know. Nice. It's probably good for me. Luke Cage, Surge. The really sick play here would be to snap, and if we don't get clogged, we Legion the left. That would be the sick play, but I don't know if I can afford to make that play. That, or we go Laufey and hope they don't clog me. They're probably going to clog me, though, so I think this gives me the best chance if they do. Yeah. Although we just die, don't we? It's a Cage and a Surge. So their best play is just play a big dude, and then we die to the big dude. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising people are going to spam Clog today, right? Because Clog is good on the... Clog is good with the cringe hot location. It's either you play a deck that can really pop off by duplicating your stuff, or you punish people for filling. Something interesting is they made a huge deal about the skill archetype. After this season, we don't see a single other skill card through August. I mean, it's kind of like they did that with Agamotto. Agamotto came out and they were like, boom, skills, and then no skills for a while. I do think Nicholas Scratch might be good once they add that lady who gives you skills to hand. I think that can be a good scaler once we have another reasonable skill generator that's not Agamotto. And because he needs multiple things. Right now his problem is he gets pretty big, but if you don't draw Merlin, he's not doing very much. So if you can get that, I think that, I forget her name, but the lady who gives you skills every time you buff her, I think that card can be good in like a Marvel Boy Zoo. Clea, yeah. I think that can be quite good in a Clea deck. Dude, I want my Legion! I want my Legion so bad. I want my Legion very badly. I'm okay with that. So they're playing the Black Bolt deck. I'm doing this because it'll give me better odds of finding Legion. If I find Legion and Cage, I think I just win. Electra, holy god. Didn't find the Legion. Although I'm happy they're snapping, I guess. They're gonna discard my cards, is what's going to happen. They're gonna play like Black Bolt. So we're really just putting ourselves in the draw Legion or bust situation. Probably. But I think I'm okay with that. We didn't draw a Legion, chat. We are sad. We are sad, boys. Legion is literally the last card in our deck. Yeah, they never have 4 power. Wait, we could actually go to tie breaks because of Cage. Winnable because of tie breaks? They have Gambit. I'm going to die. Don't kill my left lane, please. Okay. I win tie breaks, right? That is incredibly funny. Gambit made a name for himself, alright. They didn't even win the right. That's funny. I thought we were so dead. Especially when I saw the Gambit. I was like, we can win tie breaks pretty decently, but if they have the Gambit, I figured we were kind of cooked. But no, apparently not. I would be bigly sad if I was on the other end of that. Hugely sad. So web shop question. I saw where they were extending the bundles from yesterday to last past when the new web shop will be up. Does anyone know if they're doing it for all bundles? I don't know. I'm in the similar boat as you where I wouldn't mind getting that Viper, but I already bought one thing, which is the pass, and I don't want to buy another thing and not get value for it. That would feel bad. What is this? Oh, it's an Eliath. Hello, Eliath. It does seem ass for it to not be retroactive. I think it's a very silly decision on their part. Do Merlin's skills double? I actually don't know how this works. Do, like, if I put this here, will it double? Anyone know? I think it should. I believe that's how skills work. Trying to take Prio here. Going into 6. We could Hellcow the Apocalypse. We are probably not going to be doing that, but it would be funny. Okay. Yeah, I remember it working with the other ones, so I thought it would work. But we finally beat that person. They finally didn't draw a Wiccan. You've taken the crown back on the YouTube side, true. Bum, 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 bum. I like this deck though. It's pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. It's the unifying theory of this deck. I'm dense, not picking up on any particular synergy. Sure. The idea with a lot of decks like this is we are playing a Malekith mid-range pile. So we don't run a lot of top end, but we run a lot of like 3s and 4s, and cards like Merlin and Valentina help fill in our curve a bit. It's really just trying to concentrate your power in your 4-drops. Because all these 4-drops are pretty impactful. And then we have the benefit of Luke Cage making it so Man-Thing doesn't hurt us, making our anti-venom cards full stats. Malekith helps us more consistently draw our other cards. Once in Future was a bad pull. Although, maybe I just Legion them. Impactful 4-drops but no Zabu. So Surge is kind of filling the role Zabu likes to fill in this kind of deck. But you could argue for Zabu in this deck, and I don't think you'd be wrong for it. I've played Zabu in the past in this kind of deck. Zabu is like, sometimes it's really good, and other times it's kind of meh. It's hit or miss. But you could definitely make an argument for it. So here's my read. They're going to do some big bounce play, or just play a big card here, and we're going to try and Legion them so that they do not win the game. Alright, I'll try it. Oof. Does that kill me? I think it does. It does not kill me because they played a Hood. Legion Brain? Yeah, Legion Brain cannot be stopped. Basically, Merlin kind of took the spot of Zabu. I think Zabu is what I used to run in the Merlin spot. But we're trying Merlin out. Oh, this was a bot. I just assumed this was a player, but a player would not have stayed in this situation. Should have checked. But I'll take 2 cubes. I'm cool with that. I don't think even if I knew it was a bot, I don't think I would have snapped that. Wait, missing entry? Is this an actual title? Or is it bugged? This is not an actual title, it's just bugged, I guess. What does it say when I play the game? Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome. Oh no, did I lose the... No, here it is. The Hella deck. Using Morgan and Hella is kind of interesting as a way to bring back Hella from Orvis discarding it. But then you bring back your other cards, which I don't love. Top Chef. Yeah, I guess it's just bugged. Weird. So I think I'm going to play Malekith next turn because it'll give me way better odds of finding Legion. I think if we find Legion, we probably just win. Oh, it's Clog? Fuck me. Fuck my ass. Although they lose the right, which is kind of funny. Unless they can buff Merlin. True, if they got the 1 and 3 to buff Merlin, they tie the right. What am I supposed to do here? I don't really love this, but... Malekith and just win? But I don't think I have enough points to win with just Malekith. I mean, if I had priority, I would probably rip the Malekith. But I don't have priority is the problem. So if they play a Clog card, I get fucked. Okay. It's gonna pull a demon. Oh. I mean, I die to, like, Titania. Cannonball. I died to Cannonball plus... Yeah. Titania. Even maybe Merlin spell middle. We're probably dead unless they try and clog me here and fail. Oh, dude, I don't want people to play a bunch of shitty clog today. Hot locations are so lame. I strongly dislike them. Well, that definitely kills me, because they have 18 million energy. It's not impossible they could fuck up and play like Cannonball left, kill the band thing. Cannonball goes mid, it punts out my demon. We still don't win though, because they get stats back. We lose to a ton of stuff here. I don't think this is an Annie version, but it's not impossible. Some people are trying it. I think Annie is probably overkill, though, on Sinister London Day. It's annoying. We were in a good position, and then they played fucking 18 rocks. Almost as annoying as the people who don't know how to fix the fucking desync, dude. God, I hate the desync so much. It actually annoys me so much, the fact that it just shows the wrong thing constantly. I find it frustrating. What rank are you? How far are you into your quests? Who knows? Second dinner sure doesn't. If you don't know about the desync stuff, it's been a thing in the game for a very long time, but in the last few months, it's gotten notably worse. Where it's showing up more on quests. It's what am I speaking about? So desync is basically what the server knows and what your game client knows are not lined up. Have you ever won a game, like won a big cube game, and you see your snap points don't go up very much? It's because it's showing you the wrong number. The game is out of sync. And that has been around for a really long time, but more recently it's gotten worse. Like, pretty significantly worse. In my humble opinion. I'm out of sync, sir, I know. What's up, Snap Nation? The classic Malekith into Legion? I was hoping it would go mid. It's a little scary. Although if I snap, the bob will move. Is that good for me? I don't know. I kind of just want to take my cubes. Go for it. Let's see what they played, though. They played Cassandra. It's very small. That is what she said. I don't have any threes for this to benefit from. Right? 4, 4, 4. All the threes are hidden. Well, it's just cage, but... I've noticed more warnings about my server not matching my client lately. Yeah, that's part of it. That's also desync. Where I find it most noticeable, though, is sometimes the rank it will tell you is flatly wrong. Like, for all I know, I could restart my game and I could have more or less cubes because the number just doesn't track it properly. And it happens, I think it happens more post-infinite than pre-infinite, but it started to happen pre-infinite too. And it's just it's not the biggest deal in the world, because it doesn't actually affect your number, it just what shows you. But think about it like this. Most people aren't aware of the desync, right? So if you're not aware of this desync, and you win a game, and you watch your number go down, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Are the people making this game stupid? Why is this happening? I won the game, but I lost points. And you didn't really lose points, but it looks like you lost points. So yeah, I don't understand why that has not been made a bigger priority for them. Because I think it is a pretty bad thing. I think it's a really bad thing, actually. Speaking of bad things, they are going to get a bunch of energy. Yeah, the game is held together by a few band-aids and hope, yeah. True fact. Oh, neat. Wait, I can get the energy. Hoggies. Yeah, Hope Summers is holding the game together with her bare hands. She's our only hope. Seems like my location is limbo. It sure does seem like that. It sure do be seeming that way to me, too. Once in Future is great here, actually. Wait, I have 1,000,000 mana. Well, part of me wants to Once in Future, but if I Malekith, I'm increasing my odds of finding Legion. It's probably better to do this, though, I think. Okay, so they're cooked on the left. And I might be cooked in the middle. We'll see. We did get Omniversal Presence, but not useful to us, sadly. I mean, we have a lot of power in the middle. Did I snap this? We have a lot of power in multiple lanes. Do I change? I don't think I want to change this location. I think I might change this one, though. Wait, order. We want the card to come out. Sage could win them the middle. That's really, I think, the only way they get enough power to win the middle is Sage. They're also stuck on 5 energy. And if they Sage here, we should be insulated. Yeah, I'm going to snap. And then Copycat protects us from getting jugged. Arg! That's not good. Although, actually, it's probably fine. Because that just takes us to tie breaks, which I think I win. Actually, we might not win tie breaks. Concerning. They have Sage, we probably are not winning tie breaks. Dude, what if they snapped back, though? Snap me back. I am actually scared of Sage. It's likely they have it. We know their bottom card is Cosmo. Oh, Juggernaut would kill me too. Juggernaut would kill me too. So the actual play here... Oh, wait, I go first. If I didn't go first, it would be this. Man, fuck you, Merlin. You shithead. You just cost me the game. Maybe if I wait long enough, they will snap me back, and then Hydra Bob can let me win. I have to leave. Merlin, suck my nuts. Fucking cost me the game. It would have screwed me if I played it left anyway. So, the reason we leave here is because this deck typically plays Juggernaut and Sage. Sage will win them the middle. Juggernaut wins them the right. You could say, well, what if they don't have it? And they might not have one of those cards. But we know their bottom card is Cosmo, which means that they have one of those two cards as long as both those cards are in their deck. Like, we played around, I think, most of the stuff we could have in their deck. We just got screwed by changing into a bad location. Because I'm pretty sure we always win there because of the Cosmo, if that location doesn't suck. Maybe they run Mantis, yeah. Also, while I'm on the complain about minor annoyance things, why do they keep changing my fucking emotes, man? I just want to have the fist bump be right here always. Every time I make a new deck, it changes it, and it's annoying. It's a incredibly minor inconvenience, and I am here to complain about it. Because I like to fist bump people back. This looks weird, but I think I'm gonna do it. Bishop bounce. Pay to win issues? Yes. Exactly. Agamotto seems to be having a bit of a resurgence. I haven't regretted passing on him up until now, but maybe worth reconsidering. Agamotto, I think, is one of the most fun cards in the game and one of the coolest designs in the game. Wait, I'm stupid. The Merlin's gonna make it so I don't draw. Dude, this Mary is lopsided. They're still gonna have a lot of power. She has typhoid fever, yeah. I read a whole article on Typhoid Mary recently. Not that recently, but kind of recently. Damn, I think they got me, chat. I think we have been got. Is there a worse hot location than this one? I'm sure there is, but having trouble thinking of one off the top of my head. Is there a world where we win this game? Is there ever a world? Like, we do have a surprising amount of power with this cage. But we don't have a great way of, like... This is like our play. So how much are we adding? 1... How big is... So Laufey gets -2, so we're adding 4, 5. It's nowhere near enough. They're getting 3. Bishop pumps. Yeah, we're not staying in this. Marbles, sure. At the start of every season, I think about doing a quick run to Infinite. And then every day 2 is a hot location. And I'm like, well, fuck that, I guess. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I used to always get it done in one day, but I stopped doing that, and it has made me increasingly dislike cringy hot locations. I mind it a little less if it's at least a new one, but rerunning these like dog shit hot locations on day 2 is just not fun, man. It just isn't fun. I think what they should do is they should make hot locations a Sunday only thing. If you want to keep them in the game, fine. Make it only fuck up 1 day a week. And don't make it fuck up the second day after the new stuff came out. That's my not hot at all take. You restart it. I know they do them to promote new cards, but I still think they're stupid and cringe. And it's not like the... It's not like or at the least, fucking just stop doing reruns, man. Like, if you only have two locations to give us for the month, cool. Don't give us fucking Sinister London for the 18th time. I think hot locations made more sense when they didn't release as many cards. The idea for hot locations is to add some flux to the metagame that doesn't require cards being released. But now the game releases way more cards. So it's like, I don't think they need that to create flux as much as they used to. Anything to reduce the number of them would be great. I think they are dumb. I will give you a pro tip though. If you're one of the like 5 people, !play by the way, to get a marble. If you're one of like the 5 people who cares about climbing the post-infinite ladder, a lot of the time, I think you can do better playing during a hot location because a lot of the good players do not play during hot locations. That's my secret ladder climbing tip. If you can tolerate hot locations and build around them, you will probably face a lower quality of player than you're used to. At least if you're relatively high up. Dude, your marble's like vibing. Alright, 60 seconds on the clock. Countdown has started. Everybody get in here. We're having a beach day with marbles. The winners get to play volleyball. While everyone else is sad and watches from the sidelines. 30 seconds. Last call for your marbles. Locations like Sinister London actually kind of reward bad players spamming brainless shit. Yeah, I mean, it's not a universal rule, right? Like, it doesn't... It's not going to work 100% of the time, but I think it works more often than not. Although there are some good players who I think have started playing during hot locations because of this reason, which is kind of funny. Alright, good luck. Here, marble song. Go, go, go. I would like to not lose and get a timeout. Don't we all? Won't we all like that? First one down is Bash Dazzle. Good start. If you're new here and you haven't played marbles before, the rules are simple. You get a marble if you type play in chat. Then we race them. Some of them will die. Whoever dies first or gets last placed gets a 12-hour seat in the timeout chair. And the winner gets VIP. The VIP wins, they get a sub, and if they're subbed, the chat gets a sub. And if I lose, if I'm the first one out, chat gets 5 whole gifted subs. My Marble's OP though, so can't lose. Although he is throwing a bit, going the wrong way. Bro needs the Lockatoo reverse sign to be like, hey, you're not going the right way, bro. What if I win? If I win, then the chat has to gift 5 subs, surely. It would only be fair, right? Also, if I win, it's rigged. That's true. The streamer winning means it was rigged from the start. Marbles. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about me winning in this one, though. Master Puppet, though, could very well be a winner. Oh, it looks like he's got this in the bag, dude. None of the other marbles are even close. You'd have to fumble pretty hard. Oh, are there any catching up? Dude, it's not even close. Unless, like, well, Moscow Chad, maybe? Someone would have to go all the way around. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The upset. The insane upset. I literally called it as it was happening. Moscow Chad earning the Chad in their name. Skirting around all the obstacles, just like Crack did, to get the W. That's crazy. Absolutely fucking robbing Master Puppet. Master Puppet was so close he could taste the W. The volleyball was in his hand. And Moscow Chad just fucking yoinked. That is why we play marbles, ladies and gentlemen. For moments like that. Those are the moments we live for in marbles. Here come the last ones. Here comes the wall of death, too. Good timing with the song ending. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Marbles. I hope you had fun playing. Congrats to Moscow Chad, earning the coveted VIP. Enjoy. You are now officially part of the Zombies Marble lore. It's true. And 07s to Cyrus Funny. I feel like we got them yesterday too, but maybe it wasn't yesterday. But I feel like I remember them losing recently. But nonetheless, we will give them our 07s and thank them for the sacrifice, because Marbles always demands a sacrifice. So we will wish them good luck and Godspeed. They will live on in the hearts and minds of chatters everywhere from now until the end of time. See you on the other side, friend. Thank you for playing. Better luck next time. Boom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Marbles. Hope you had fun. I sure did. That was a fun race. That was a quite fun race. It's extra fun for me when someone who's a VIP loses, like they're about to win and then they lose, because it saves me $3. It's basically like I won $3 because I didn't lose $3. You were yesterday. It's a weekly thing for me, yeah. Sometimes people get in a bad luck thing. Also, I unlocked 2 emotes recently, which I think are the best emotes in the game. I'm curious what chat thinks of these emotes. What do you guys think about Red Wing and Howard? I think these emotes are fucking dope as hell. And they're both not very BM. They're both, like, kind of friendly. At least I interpret them as kind of friendly. Red Ring's emote is better than the card. It is very funny. I do thoroughly enjoy surprised Red Wing. He makes me happy. I would like this to go away. Goodbye, Surge. Does once in feature shuffle your deck? That's something I haven't actually thought about a ton. It does shuffle, because we didn't get a Surge card. Interesting. This might not have gone how I was initially hoping. I guess we'll see. But I don't think it went how I was hoping it would go. It has definitely not gone how I was hoping it would go. Actually, wait, this is kind of cool. Big Merlin. Oh, wait. No, we have to go other way. Wait, no, there's not a way to order this properly. I wish I didn't shuffle away the other Merlin. Well, I guess there is a way to order this properly. We do this here, we do this here, we do this here, we do this here. It's kind of cope, but I'm known to cope with the best of them. For two. Nice. Damn, we said fuck you, Galacta, twice. Any advice on what to do? I don't like the pack system. Now they're putting more cards in the game. I won't complete my collection unless I spend money. I think my free-to-play might be over. Well, I mean, you were never going to fully complete the collection fully free-to-play anyway, right? I don't think the packs changed that. Oh, are you saying you might spend money on the game? I'm confused. I'm going to offer a hot take. I think being collection complete is severely overrated. Unless you're someone who loves playing with literally every card or you like streaming the game. I think the game is a lot better off if you just focus on the things you think will actually be fun for you. And I think the game gives you enough resources to where you can do that pretty well as free-to-play or pass-only. If anything, from what I understand, like, there's never been a better time to be a pass-only player. You get quite a bit of stuff with it. I think Lauren said if you are very vigilant about managing pass-only, you can get the vast majority of the cards under the new system. But I don't know the actual math. So my advice is just, like, focus on the things you're most interested in, and that might mean avoiding the packs and just buying the cards with tokens. But I think that's kind of the better thing to do if you're missing a lot of cards anyway. I think gambling on packs is kind of bait for people. I think people see the 1,000 token discount and are like, Pog, and then they get the card they don't want, and they're like, oh. Yeah, like, I know some people have gotten... I think it is possible to be collection complete with just being a pass player, technically. But I don't know how all the math shakes out. Like, Nicholas Scratch is a great example. You do not need this card. This is not a card you need, that's for sure. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. This is another one where you probably don't need this card either, unless you're a big Galactus fan, I guess. Or maybe for Infinity Ultron. But yeah, my advice is, instead of focusing on like all the cards and all the ones you don't have, figure out what you like playing the best and just focus on aiming on cards that support that kind of stuff. I'm personally very happy they're releasing more cards because I have been getting more bored with Snap, and because, you know, it's like a... How old is Snap? 2.5 years? Ish? 3? No, they already had the second... It's 3.5? When did Snap come out? Snap came out in 21. Yeah, so it's 3.5. It'll be... That's wild, right? Do I have that right? I think it came out end of 21. November or October 21. I think Kale's actually good, but it's not good in a lot of decks. This is like having a Psylocke, except with the intent of getting out a 5 or a 6 drop ahead of curve, I think is actually good. But you need to be a very specific kind of deck for this effect to be good, and she is very bad in decks that are not built for that. So, like, to me, this is a card that I think is like, this is a good Series 4 card, because it fulfills an interesting niche, but is by no means like, oh, you need to play this card, or oh, this card's auto-include in a bunch of decks. It's just, I like cards like this. Scratch, I think, feels underwhelming right now, but that's because we just don't have a lot of skills yet. The big tester of this card will be the person whose name I keep forgetting. The one that generates skills when you buff her. Like, I think the intent with this card is to play with Clea and play Marvel Boy Zoo deck. Yeah, they did say Kid Omega is going to be a Series 5 in the event. Yeah, Clea... So Clea, when she gains power, gets you a 1-cost spell that gives an opponent's card -3. So the idea being, you play this, you play Clea, and then you start buffing them with Marvel Boy. Every time you buff Clea with Marvel Boy, you get a skill. You can also buff Nicholas, and the skills debuff your opponent's cards while buffing up Nicholas, and it's cool. Kale is Llanowar Elves. Kind of, yeah. Well, I disagree it's not a build around. I think it actually... Llanowar Elves is much better because it's a 1-drop, right? If this card were a 1-drop, this card would be just better Psylocke. Like, if this card were a 1-2, it would essentially be, like, kind of better Psylocke. As it is, it's Psylocke with a different purpose. This is Psylocke. Psylocke was mainly used for cheating out 4-drops. This is Psylocke for 5s and 6s, kind of. Because you play this on 2, ramp into a 5-on-4 or a 6-on-5. Like, the place I put her in was this one, and I liked her in this deck because we want as many extra ways of getting energy as we can to ramp out this Galactus. She also gives you a body which you can upgrade or throw away with Merlin, which I like. And if you Jennifer Kale plus Kale plus bolts, you can actually Sentry Annie on the same turn, which is kind of cool. Yeah, you can't lie with spells. This is true. Damn, I really like this Annihilus. This one's cool as hell. So I think this card... And I think you're going to see a lot more of this card come Thursday, tomorrow. Shame Psylocke had to pay for Thanos' sins. Did she? Did they nerf Psylocke? Was she ever a 2-3? I don't remember the history of Psylocke. I know she used to be a 2-1. Was she like ever a 2-3? I remember when they nerfed her because people were using her as like another time stone in Thanos Lockjaw, maybe? I don't... Or just Thanos in general? Was that back when like Thanos was Professor Xing? It was a long time ago. Let's see. Let's take a quick look. Psylocke. Psylocke was a 2-2. It went to a 2-1. And then they put it back to 2-2. And it never got nerfed since. Right? It was a 2-1. They made it a 2-2. They put it back to 2-1 in March of last year. And then they made it a 2-2 again in May of last year. So this is what Psylocke has always been at her best. Psylocke's just a niche card. It's very good in the right deck, i.e. Mr. Negative, but yeah, I like Jennifer Kale. I think Kale is kind of cool. Even though she's niche. I think it's good when the game releases more niche cards. To an extent. Specifically Series 4 niche cards, I think. Because I think Series 4 niche cards, people don't feel as bad about skipping them. Which I think, if you're going to release more cards, I think, like, you don't want these cards to be so bad they're useless, because then it's like, why are they releasing the card? So I think this hits the level of what I like for... It presents a deck building opportunity, but it's not auto-include. Sometimes, like, I think there are some cases for generically strong cards that are net positives. A really good example of that, I think, is Surge. Surge is cool as hell. Surge is awesome because I think she's a little bit like Sam Wilson, but without, like, the things that I think were annoying about Sam Wilson. Like, this card feels like it's modern Zabu. It's Zabu if Zabu didn't have a restriction of 4 costs, kind of. And I think this card has promoted so much interesting deck building because shaving that 1 cost off is very impactful sometimes. It's not a card I see people dislike a lot. So I think Surge is, one of the best design cards they've made in many months. It opened up a lot of new decks. It doesn't feel super overbearing, but it's very satisfying when, like, you get a Surge chain going. Actually, just peak card. It's the Merlin 700. No, this was 1200, unfortunately. This was a 1200. But yeah, it's a busy month for Snap, right? Like, we have the new improved High Voltage, or High Voltage Overdrive, which sounds a lot more fun than the original. It sounds like they added more wackiness and presumably more reason to care about winning, because there's going to be, like, a rewards track that isn't just based on the quests. So that's cool. And then we have Sanctum at the end of the month. Use Cerebro Hella to hit Infinite today. Base. Congrats. That is cool. Was High Voltage's a saving grace? There were no stakes. I think it's possible that they can still manage what they were going for with High Voltage, which was essentially... I think it's good for there to be incentive for people to want to win. But if you still progress... If you still make some progress while losing, I think they get the best of both worlds, right? I think one of the, like, it was great. High voltage was very casual, but one of the negatives was, oh, that's good. One of the negatives of high voltage was that it was so casual. It didn't feel like your wins didn't do anything. So like there was no point in playing it once you did your quests. It was too reliant on the quests. We can go over the high voltage stuff. I'm supposed to play this here. Verlin, give me another one of those, please. Or that. That works too. That's annoying. They do have to play something on the right, though. They do have an arrow, though. So I think I die, sadly. Unless... they play an arrow here. No, we're dead. We're dead if they have cannonball. Unfortunately. Dude, why are so many fucking people playing Cringe Clog today? It's so annoying. I mean, I know exactly why they're playing Cringe Clog, because the hot location is encouraging it. The new high voltage doesn't seem any different.